Nothing in this recording is intended as investment advice, and the people in this recording may hold positions in the companies they talk about. Do not make any investment based solely on a tip or recommendation. Please do your own research.
Hello and welcome to Zak's Traders Cafe. Today I'm joined by Dr. Kerim Sener, who's Managing Director at Ariana Resources. Hi today, Kerim.
Hi, Zak. Hope you're well.
I'm just looking at your RNS today and thought it was a great announcement, term sheet for strategic investment in Dokwe, and the share's only up 3%. Have I missed something? Has the market missed something?
I think it's a case of the market missing something, because this is a very significant announcement. It basically details the opportunity now for Dokwe to be advanced to production as quickly as possible with a robust partnership from an EPC contractor with very significant engineering, metallurgical and research expertise, capable of delivering a processing plant on the back of a definitive feasibility study in Zimbabwe. That's absolutely the critical bit here of the puzzle, and that is that Xinhai have a substantial in-country presence. They've already delivered on a 2 million tonne per annum lithium beneficiation plant, which they did 1 day shy of a year through feasibility design and construction, which is absolutely incredible. Our local team has visited that site and it is delivered to world-class standards. So very impressive team, very impressive engineering, and they've got essentially global reach, but they've got a very good in-country team, and they've had up to 1,000 personnel operating locally. They are also building their own gold plants. That's a wholly owned gold processing plant in Gweru. And they should have that operational in January of next year.
Let's put it the other way around. The market sort of underwhelmed in terms of the reaction. Maybe all the market makers are at Christmas parties or something like that. But is it the case, if you're a shareholder in Ariana, that after this announcement and the term sheet, the value will come out anyway? So it doesn't really matter. There's not an instant reaction.
I think that's very much the case. And as we go now towards the definitive agreements, there's an associated technical service agreement in respect of the metallurgical sampling and test work program and the definitive feasibility study. As we put all of these other pieces in place and get going, in particular with the Met test work program early next year, I think we'll see a marked acceleration now to delivery of the definitive feasibility study. And we've got the financial support, the backstop effectively from the Xinhai group as a whole.
Well, the more general question, is it the case that this announcement probably wouldn't have happened if we weren't at $4,000 plus a gold, or is this something which was sort of going to happen anyway just because of the strength of the project, etc.?
I think that certainly strength of the project, and we'd previously announced a pre-feasibility study update about halfway through this year, where we ran Dokwe North alone at $2,750 per ounce gold, and that yielded a $354 million NPV 10 and a 75% IRR. So that the project, just on the Dokwe North component, so we're not even including Dokwe Central yet, which is subject to more exploration drilling and so on, which is underway. But the moment that we add that, we change the Dokwe economics further to the upside at that lower gold price of 2,750. So I think given Xinhai's in-country presence and their desire to see operations like Dokwe go into production and their ability to support that through the technical studies, coupled to Dokwe being one of the best projects in Zimbabwe at the current time, certainly the largest undeveloped gold project in Zimbabwe, it's a perfect match. And on our side, I think they can see that we have capacity and we have delivered in terms of the exploration and development part of the equation. And in them, we see the opportunity to partner with a company that's capable of taking us all the way through those technical studies and the definitive engineering, and then finally into production.
Finally, I suppose it's related to the reaction of the market today. Ariana, £35 billion market cap company. Are you frustrated by the sort of the rating the company has? Is it something that will eventually, as I said before, out? What's your view of the whole situation?
Yeah, well, I think we've probably touched on this subject before, but I'm amazed and sort of almost continually frustrated at how the market values the company. All we've done over many years is consistently delivered on our project objectives, whether that's in terms of resource growth, whether that's in terms of project delivery through technical studies, and indeed, in the case of the Turkish projects, through the partnerships, actually bringing 2 mines on stream. So we've got 2 gold producing centers in Turkey. So there's been a large spectrum of success, technical and operational success. And what we're trying to do now in Zimbabwe is effectively scale up with a much more substantial project, given that it's over 1 million ounces in pit, capable of producing perhaps 100,000 ounces of gold per annum over a 10-year mine life, if not more. So by putting these opportunities in play with the partnership that we've got with Xinhai, I think that I would hope that the market would finally start to catch up and realize that actually, these guys know what they're doing. They've done it before, and they're fully capable of scaling up. And I think value will out.
Well, I'm hoping so, because that's why I keep interviewing you, so one day I can get a bit of reflected glory. But in the meantime, Dr. Kerim Sener, Managing Director, Ariana Resources, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you very much, Zach. It's a pleasure.